pirates. Welcome, Hexicans, you dirty, dirty, dirty Hexicans, to your Discord syndicate. I'm Captain RG3, and my first mate, DC Crypto. What's happening, bro? How you doing? Sitting in the treasure room today, yeah?
What's going on?
What's
counting
that?
These doubloons. Counting these doubloons.
No shit. We got a pump. We had a little dip before the show here, but we're back up. We went back up over a penny, right?
Whew. Yes,
Our
sir.
We're
up 29% today.
Nice. That's a nice pump. We'll talk about all that stuff here in a little bit. So, but what's cool is we've got we're streaming live on Theta. For those of you who are not aware of that, Theta.tv is where we're streaming live at. We got us a stream key over there. It's a crypto platform. Badass. We're digging it. We've been over there for the last 3 shows now for Knuckles Coffee in the Morning show with Hex, and then our last Friday night hangout and Monday night we did on Theta. So it's rocking over there. We like it. We're happy, and of course you can catch us on the YouTubes, and we have our let's see, yep, the YouTube chat is up. So we finally get all of these stream platforms all set up and get off of the other one, and then now technical problems, always technical problems, man. I don't know what it is. I had to turn resolution down because for some reason we're not streaming again as good as we was. So I'm gonna have to get the youngin in here to work on it. But anyway, so hey, let me say hello to the chat room real quick and see who's in there. Dehirja, hey, yep. Nothing beats RG3's laugh. Yeah. When something's funny. Blue Bum's in there. What's happening, Blue Bum? Identity Block in the house. Hornet UK1. El Hexadente. Dude, you are everywhere, man. Every time I turn on a stream, you're like sitting in somebody's stream. So El Hexadente's getting out there. Risology, my crazy little buddy. Hex Mac. What's up, dude? Maddie Allen, our therapist, our local group Hexican therapists. Right on. So Joe Exotic, we got all those guys over in the Theta stream. Right on. Good, guys. I got to throw some band hammers out there too, so you guys can monitor the stream. We got a couple of trolls that's been showing up here lately. But anyway, real excited to bring our guest up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that before we get to too much bullshit, because he doesn't have a whole bunch of time to hang with us. So yeah. We've got Crypto King has been out there, hitting the streams, talking to people. We went through a whole year of FUD. The Hexicans went through a year of FUD. And now some of the streamers are actually starting to warm up to us a little bit and realize that we don't bite and that Hex isn't a scam and all this other stuff. So it's starting to actually bleed into the mainstream crypto world, if you can call it mainstream, But they're starting to show up. We've got some guests coming on over the next couple of weeks from other shows. Maybe we can get on theirs and hang out with them a little bit. But this guy, Crypto Blood, I watched his show the other day, and he's smart, man. This guy knows his stuff, and he doesn't just know his crypto, but he knows his finance too. And this guy's woke. I watched his stream, and he's got some woke people on his stream, and he's woke too. So I'm gonna not waste any more time. We'll bring him up. This is our new buddy, Crypto Blood. What's happening, bro?
Your boy, Crypto Blood. What do you call you? What do you guys
Welcome
call
aboard.
each other? Hexicons.
We're Hexicans. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And this is the pirate show. This was the first real community stream that we had for Hex. And we've spun off from here. We've spun off a lot of different channels. So the Hexologist, he does his daily show, his news show. And then the Discourse Syndicate was all the dirty crypto pirates that were in Hex that everyone was calling scammers. We all started over here. And it really hasn't gotten any better. We're still as dirty as ever, but that's what we got here is the pirate ship.
Hey, man, I will have to say the Hexicans are strong for sure. You guys press hard. for sure. So I'm glad to be on
Right on.
and chat with you guys. I don't know if you might not know RG, but your boy actually came on a live stream once like a year ago.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, he basically just kind of broke it all down, about Hex. And I was like, okay, well, I was a little skeptical. And I haven't even, I guess because of the way the community at that time was really like trying to promote it, it did seem real scammy, right? And
Mhm.
then the whole how it was all put together. Remember the developer left, the one core developer,
Yep.
he left, and all. So
Controversy and all that kind
a
of shit.
lot of controversy, right,
Yeah.
right. So no, I'm open. I'm always glad to chat with crypto people.
And you know what, man? It's you look, we've all been through the ringer the last couple of years. So any of us who are around for 14, 15, 16, 17, we've seen all the ICOs, we've seen all the scams, we've seen all the bit connects and bit clubs and all that other
Yes,
crap come and go. So
big
I
club.
understood. Yeah, those are my buddies all went to jail from that shit. But anyway,
Yeah, I've
um,
had him weeks. I've had weeks on my show.
oh yeah.
Yep,
We'll talk offline. So I understood where the FUD was coming from at first,
sure.
but it never went away and it just got worse and it started getting mainstream. I mean, like on the day that Richard launched his product, when he launched Hex, a fucking Tone Vase and two lawyers ganged up on him. And instead of like, hey, congratulations, hope you have a successful launch, they brought lawyers on with him and started grilling him, saying, we're sick in the SEC on you. We're doing this. You're going to get put in jail. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
You're
so that's RG3. That's what I'm saying. Like Richard called into my live stream. Like it may have been like a week or two after that happened.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Yep.
so that was like right then and there. That was like, I was like, this is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. So you know what? I'm going to get out there and get in front of it and take some of the fire too. Unfortunately, nobody's come on here and tried to FUD because I give this key up on Fridays and let whoever wants to come in here, come in here.
Right.
I open forum it. I say, come on in. You want to talk to us, debate us, talk about it, talk about what your guys are all saying out there, then bring it here and talk to us, man to man. And no one's taking us up on it. But you know what? Before we get into that, I want to know a little bit about you first, because
Sure.
I want to know what type of mentality is starting to come around. Because look, I mean, you're from you're from the East Coast, right?
Detroit, baby, Motor City.
Motor City. All right.
The murder mitten.
I know. I was working out there over the summer, man. I was out there.
Really? Where?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, all up and down from Ohio, all the way through Cincinnati, Detroit,
cool.
I mean, all over Toledo. But
man.
I moved heavy equipment and I was putting MRI machines in and stuff like that. But anyway,
nice.
Now I've watched your show and you're an educated man, right? You college?
Yeah. College dropout though. Senior year.
Yeah,
college dropout. Huh?
But you went through college. See, that's.
Oh yeah, I did for sure. All the way to the end. My mom hates me to this day.
but you know what? You really got what you needed from it, because I'm a working guy. I'm a blue collar guy. So I worked all my whole life. But I know when I see somebody who's educated, because you don't need a degree but
no,
you need
don't.
that knowledge that you have, your language, your linguistics, the things that you say, how you present yourself is professional. And that's what you get out of college. Like all these people are saying, fuck college, don't go to college. No, go to college and become professional. If you don't got it, like somebody like Richard was an entrepreneur. He didn't have to go to college because he's just a brilliant son of a bitch, but not everybody is. And
I dropped out because of my entrepreneurial endeavors. It was just.
But you got what you needed out of it.
I did. I got something out of college. I would say that. I definitely did. But I think college nowadays, bro, is different than even like I saw the trend going the direction it is today with college. Bro, today college is horrible. From the way they try to extract wealth from
Yeah.
us, from the
Oh
middle
yeah,
class
that
individuals.
whole thing, that's a scam.
So college in its concept for sure is great. You know, why not? You always want to further
Yeah.
knowledge, gain knowledge, right?
But just, you
But
know, just your writing skills, your mathematical skills, all of those
yeah, for
things that
sure.
you guys have a leg up on people that, like, okay, so at 17, you know, I dropped out and went into the Marine Corps. And then as soon as I got out, I was, you know, on a truck working, throwing chains and moving, you know, crawling in grease and oil and chips and all that kind of
But the
crap.
thing is, RG, it's funny because AI and technology are going to eliminate a lot of these high white collar jobs that
Yeah.
everyone has, and it's going to be going back to that what you do. It's
Yeah.
going to be the physical stuff. So your electricians, your plumbers,
Yeah. There's a lack of them too out there. You know, there's a
man,
lack.
that's going to be it's coming back around. So there's nothing wrong with that, man. The universe, it balances itself out.
Yeah. No.
I've got a whole plumbing company. Basically, I do a bunch of irrigation
Okay.
work. So I mean,
Yeah, man. That's the future. Like AI can't take that away.
No, can't take it away. Can't
You
take it away.
know?
They can take truck driving away though. They're taking it away over here already.
They are.
I'm
They
watching
are.
that shit happen.
They are, man.
Yep, I worked for a company that did that. They made trucks that robotically ran. AI ran them to Arizona and back all by itself. It's doing it now. Like every week, it's doing it. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So now I listened to your show, and you spoke very intelligently about finance in general, not just crypto.
Yes.
So you're a finance guy, right?
Yeah. Finance and tech. So I have a computer science background. So
Okay.
you can say fintech. So yeah. But
Right
my
on.
passion is finance for sure. So when
Uh-huh.
I saw an article on Zero Hedge back in 2013 about this thing called Bitcoin, it immediately clicked because I was a software engineer, software guy. I was trading
Yeah.
forex at that time, trading stocks as well, and I'm like, "Nah, this is it. Like, this is the perfect marriage between those two industries. It's going to change the world."
So
So I jumped on then.
So you've been in trading, crypto trading and forex trading since 2014,
13, I got into Bitcoin.
13. Okay.
Yep.
oh, damn,
So
nice.
you've been trading that long, like day trading or like
No. So when I first got into Bitcoin, it was the markets. There were a couple, like you could trade on Mt.
yeah,
Gox,
it wasn't.
but it wasn't like a fully mature trading system. It was more exchange.
It's more
It
like
wasn't like
swapping. Yeah.
swapping. Right. So and then when Mt. Gox went down, I had already saw a lot of the signs.
Yeah.
Like when people say I was shocked that Mt. Gox was going down, no, dude, it like a week and a half before Mt. Gox went down, you would go to submit a withdrawal from the exchange, and it would take like 4 or 5 days. And
Wow.
that never happened. And it started to be a premium on the price of Bitcoin on Mt. Gox versus other exchanges. That people, so it was
Red
starting
flags
to
everywhere.
exactly, the flags were there. So I dipped and went to BTCE, which is another exchange out of Russia, I think, and started trading over there or exchanging over there, buying different, altcoins and stuff. Namecoin, Litecoin, man, well, what was it was a lot of other ones, man.
Dark coin and stuff like that. Yeah.
It was Darkcoin, yep, but it was Dogecoin was added to BTC back then as well. But yeah, man, those are the good old days. Different crowd than today. I
Yeah,
tell you that
different
much.
crowd, different crowd.
Different crowd.
Yeah, and and all the bots hadn't started yet, and all that stuff.
No,
So
not
it was a whole
yet.
different world. And then
Mm-mm.
as all that stuff started piling on, that's when I noticed that it wasn't crypto anymore. You know, I knew there was a little bit of a trading element in it because I was actually in the chat rooms back in the IIRC chat rooms back
Yes.
in 2010 when I was starting a gaming company and they were trying to sell
Okay.
us cryptocurrencies, but it was in-game stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And then somebody was coming out with this Bitcoin thing, and they were all talking about it in the IIRC channels.
So remember RG3, you remember back then Linden Bucks?
Lending
Remember
bucks.
Linden? That was Second Life.
Yeah, Second Life. That's it. Yep.
So that was one of the original on ramps to Bitcoin. Other than like I had to go buy it.
So that's
at
where you can get
CPS.
them was in. Okay.
Yes, you could. Yeah, so you can swap Linden Bucks for Bitcoin. back then.
And that was Second Life, because Second Life was really going to be like it was going to be the next freaking, I mean, that's what's that platform you mess around with, DC?
Decentraland?
Decentraland. So that was like the original Decentraland.
Yep.
Second Life. And then
I'm very shocked they never
took
caught on to they never caught on to the blockchain. Like that would be a natural evolution for Second Life, is to go blockchain, right? Like, they just missed the ball on that totally.
Yep.
I think they're just losing control of the currency, I'm guessing. I think they want to, like, all those games, they want to make sure they want to have it like centralized as hell, which they could, if they wanted to.
They could have. Right.
Yeah. And it was what's his name from EOS, the guy that just ran for president. You had him on your show, Brock. Yeah. So Brock,
I've had him on a couple of times. Yep.
He was the one out there selling. He and I got a good personal mutual friend, and he was trying to shill that his coins back then. That's how he made his money at first, was doing in-game crypto or whatever.
Yes, he was.
He went to EOS. And man, so that was like it. That things were different then. Crypto was just like trying to find its place. It didn't know what it was, and then Bitcoin launched, and then, like you said, there was the little bit of swapping platforms, and then it turned into fucking all hell broke loose, man. And just
kind of, man, like
after Mt. Gox, then it was like the floodgate opened up for all the despicable to come in.
The thing is, man, like when Mt. Gox crashed and we went from like 1,100 down to like $100 or just under $100, I'll never forget that. Things kind of it shook out a lot of people, a lot of weekends. A lot of people lost a lot of money even back then. And it was a quiet period for a few years. It wasn't much going on. Like Dogecoin came about. That community was dope as hell. Like we took the Jamaican bobsled team. We'd raised like $25K to take them to the Olympics. I don't know if you guys remember.
I remember that.
The NASCAR guy, Jeff Wise or something like Jeff Wise or something. We sponsor him with Doge, had the Dogecoin.
Oh, that's right. He had the Doge on his truck, on his car.
Yeah. So it was like just real fun back then, you know.
Yeah,
it was just experimental. You know, we were trying to get away from the banks. But then like 2017 hit, man. 16 into 16, 17. It was.
We all got diamonds in our eyes, man.
Yeah. We got some money, baby. Yeah, man.
Now, were you
the devil, man?
Because you were a trader, did you take some profits and save yourself, or did you ride it all the way down too? And now you're reemerging like some of us crawling out from under our rocks.
So hindsight 2020, I could have always taken more, but I because I do trade, I do always take profit. I what's called fade the rally. So I fade into the rally. So I always take profits into the rally. You sell on green days, buy on red days. I know it's counterintuitive, but that's how you're supposed to trade and invest.
It's
you sell on green days and you buy on red days. Naturally, we think green day, no, we want to buy it because it's going to go higher. And then no.
That's what you're saying is.
No, I did. I was able to secure a bag. But of course, I still lost like 90% of what I did have, which was most of my portfolio was still in crypto.
Oh, wow. So your whole personal portfolio was wrapped up in crypto then?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. I mean, I still made money with my businesses, but like a lot of my bags were in crypto.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, that's tough. I always had it in perspective. I only had a small amount of my holdings outside of my properties and, my businesses and everything else in crypto.
That's smart.
Well,
the thing with me though, bro, that was like the third cycle. If you think about, like, I got in 13, that was the first wave up. I'm like, damn, I didn't put enough, I bought 10 Bitcoin back then. So I rode that wave up, came down, and took a lot of that profits and invested in mining. So I was doing a lot of mining back then, building rigs, mining Litecoin, all the script coins, basically all the script coins. So got that operation going. Was actually building rigs for other people, selling. So I kind of had a side business going, building rigs for people. And So then I got, and then, the second smash, and then this was the third wave. So this wave, I'm like, no, I'm going in,
Yeah.
So that's kind of why it was that way for me in the 17 run up.
Yeah. Nice. Well, we all did what we did, and we, I mean, when you've got something that drops 80-90%, you can't help but get wrecked. Everybody's going to get wrecked.
Yeah.
And if you're holding the bag, you got to keep holding it, or you run scared, like you said, people selling that dip and then running and then waiting until like last week to come back in.
If you haven't been wrecked in crypto, you ain't in crypto.
You ain't been in crypto.
You ain't been in crypto. You don't have any crypto then, because you're going to get wrecked. So yeah.
Right. So on the other end of things, on your personal life, I see a lot of like the red pill stuff going on in your stream. Is that got part of your deal too?
As far as just being like awake with what's going on.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
You talk about a lot of different issues other than just finance.
Oh, for sure. I'm real outspoken. I tell it how I feel it. I don't care. So yeah, for sure. I'm independent thinker, man.
Yeah.
So I don't really care how people think, what they think. I respect other people's opinions, but I'm gonna tell you my opinion about the situation too. So yeah, man. I back in so when I started my YouTube channel, you ever heard of a guy named Cliff High?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I had ended up doing a lot of getting into that space of woo-woo world.
Yeah.
Because I was watching him even before he found me, and he dropped my name one day on Twitter, and that's how my YouTube channel started, getting some views or whatnot at that point.
Oh,
so cool. I was, I'm definitely on that side with the woo-woo stuff as well.
See, I liked Cliff High's technology that he used and how he used those algorithms to search the internet and the information out there. His interpretation sometimes to me might have been a little bit out there, but I knew that the information that he was gathering was good because he has these bots and these algorithms that he gathers from all of the search engines and all that. And that's how he kind of does his analysis of what's going on in the world based on all these keywords and stuff. And I like that.
Me and him, we kind of fell out, I guess, because again, I keep it real. And so he's a big celebrity on the internet, and I understand he has a huge following and everything, but bro, I'm from Detroit, bro. We don't, I don't bite my tongue for anybody. So when I said, back then, like, yo, you kind of disappeared on the community when things went south for a lot of people. A lot of people lost a lot of money because of following Cliff. Every word he said. And they got wrecked, and so
he dropped a lot of coin names out there and got people a lot of coins.
Exactly. So I he didn't, I guess, didn't like that. So I don't really speak with him much anymore. Well, but I respect him.
Yeah, and I feel the same way. I liked, I could take anything from anybody and look at the good things about it, and then go,
absolutely.
Well, I don't agree with you on that shit. So hey, more power to you. See ya. I'm down the road, man.
Exactly.
So, I get it. And so cool, man. So what does the future look like for you and your show? What and crypto here? What are you seeing in the future here?
It's a good question. It's a broad question, but I would say, for my show, I really do it for fun. I think my channel is really shadow banned, to be honest with you. So I just do it as seriously. Yeah. So I just do it for fun. I don't do it for money. I just do it as a stress reliever, as an outlet. I love, having conversations with fellas like you, doing my live streams, doing interviews. So I'm going to continue to do that. But I have my hands in a couple of different businesses. One being blockchain. So I'm actually managing director of EOS Detroit, which is a block producer here in Detroit. So I got my hands in a couple pots for sure.
Nice. So that's
for crypto. Yeah, but it's for crypto, bro. I think we're just like getting started, man. Like, but the thing is, I'll have to say, first of all, it's altcoin season. We're in altcoin season again.
Here it
Just
is.
let everyone know. I've seen coins pump that didn't even. There's no rhyme or reason for pumping.
Doge pumps. I mean, come on.
When Doge pumps, and we've seen this before in the past.
Oh
When
yeah.
when the ultimate meme coin pumps, it's all
It's
season.
on.
Mm-hmm. So take profits, take profits, bro. Like, take a little off the top every once in a while. Don't hold everything. You got to take some profits, even your favorite coins, all you Hexians. I know this coin has been doing pretty well. That's an understatement.
Yeah.
But yeah, take profits a little along the way. You ain't hurt nobody.
Right.
You ain't hurt nobody feelings for taking a little profit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with you on that because, if you just hold, you just want to hold it all the way down to the bottom. If you've got bottoms.
Yeah. If you don't have an exit strategy,
exactly.
you'll hold to the bottom. You'll hold to zero. I'm not saying just anything's going to zero, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you got to have it say, okay, at this price, I'm at least going to take 25%. This price, I'm going to take 10%. Something.
Yep.
So buy you a Hick.
Where are you seeing things going? Because like you've been in the market like for 3 cycles already, and this is the 4th
yes.
one. I don't know. At least for me, I've only been around since I was like late 2016 till now, basically.
Okay.
And like I'm feeling like this one's going to be a little longer than the last one, but there's going to be breaks in between, I think. But
there's going to be breaks. It's going to be breaks, but I think this go around, I think we're going to dollar cost. We're going to have issues with regulators. This is going to be the big fight. This go around, and because I think. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, and the institutional money's loading up right now. I mean, Bitcoin is so poised for a short. I mean, it's so in trouble right now. If they're look, we went from what were we $300 billion market cap just months ago, and now all of a sudden we're over $1 trillion. Do you think that that's fucking people's wallets coming into this thing? I'm sorry, I think not. That's institutional money sitting on the side. And what did they do the last time they came in? They had their way and they walked away and they went back right back down to where it was. So there's at least 500-600 billion sitting here that's on its way back out when it gets what it wants.
Okay, right. So two things. So you want to look at you can use Bitcoin as a barometer, right? So you can look at Bitcoin's price, right? So we know that the last cycle's all-time high was 20,000, 19,900, whatever. Just say 20,000. So that should be the next or newest floor somewhere about. So previous highs usually are typically new floors, new lows, or you get what I'm saying. So I think from a price perspective, 20,000, we're going to touch it again, whether it's after we hit 100,000 or right now we go to 20. I don't know, but we will test that 20K again. Second thing, market cap. So you got to look at all-time high on market cap the previous cycle, which was like 900 something, right? So we just eclipsed that. That I think should be our new floor somewhere around there. RG3.
You think so?
I do. I think that should be our new floor. But what I mean though, you said a $500 billion move backwards. Sure, we will see something like that. But I think it's when we hit 2 trillion.
I'm thinking about maybe 1.5 to 1.8 trillion.
Okay, right. So then we come back to 1 trillion. That's your 500-600 billion there.
Yeah, if we go back to 1 trillion, we might dip down below that into
a little bit
range, and then like you said, drop back down to 20K Bitcoin, and then slowly come back a little for another run. Like if you guys are saying there's going to be breaks, I mean, we're all just speculating here, but from the looks of it looks and feels a little different than it did the last couple runs, and
it does. This feels different than 17.
Yeah, and the outside financial world is even is more tumultuous. I mean, it's like you got all this stuff going on in the stock market. You've got the stock market about ready to crash as far as I'm concerned, and you've got all of this institutional money looking for other places to go. You've got money just wound up on the sidelines. You got big CEOs making big moves out there right now. You've got political turmoil, things changing, like flip-flopping from one direction to the other, power leaving from one group's hands to another group's hands. You got all this turmoil.
You got Sleepy Joe, Basement Joe, signing 30,000 executive orders the first day. Yeah, it is crazy, man.
So there's all this turmoil out there outside of the crypto world, and it almost looks like the crypto world is actually starting to stabilize a little bit, because we had our little DeFi stupor here in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, I mean, it's still there, but you don't see the scam coins really ready to jump back out and say, hey, buy me, you know? So
the dot finance wave is gone.
So I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing for the pump.
For sure.
But that brings me to my other point, which is now we can talk about Hex a little bit and what. So how did you find out about Hex? How did you get involved? And what do you know at this point right now? What excites you about it? You know, what brought you in? What made you?
Man, I got to give a shout out to Crypto King out there in Japan. That's my guy. He's been hounding me about Hex. So he's like, come on the show with RG3. I'm like, sure, man. I have no problem coming on to learn more, get a feel for the community. Don't know much about Hex.
Gotcha.
Basically, when I heard about Hex, when I heard about Hex, when Richard Hart came on my live stream and was explaining it to me, because I was just like, I was basically blowing it off in the stream. And I don't know who was watching my stream, told Richard to come on. And he jumped on and explained it to me. And I really haven't looked at it since then. I know it had lost a lot of value shortly after. And I did a video or two about that. It was, but I think that was more so liquidity issue. I can't remember why it dropped so much, but
it's doing, the first couple of months, it was somebody was actually trying to FUD the coin out, and somebody pulled it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Guy who actually.
I'm here to learn. What you guys are up to nowadays, man.
Well, I don't know. That's good, because now we're actually hearing from people like you that are out there that understand finance, that understand crypto, that are going, hey, I'm willing to learn. Because I'm going to tell you, everybody before was like, the thing's a scam. You guys are scammers. This is, it's scam.
And it did. I don't know if it was a PR issue. It's not really, it's a community-led initiative. So, I mean, it's not like you can appoint a PR person. I guess you could, but I mean, it was community led, and it's just
the dirty old pirate's about as good as the PR gets. That's all.
Man, it was just like talking about staking and the different period levels, and I'm like, what the man? I'm not messing with that.
So it's really actually simple. I mean, it's very, very simple. Is that it's the best hedge in crypto, because it's a finished product. So Hex acts like Bitcoin, but it's better than Bitcoin. And that's a bold statement, some people think. But when you look at the technology, because look, this is a technology space. We are in tech. This is tech. Yeah. It's the only tech that says, hey, we got to look at something that's 10 years old, and that's our king. That's what we're going to go with. We want to go with the 10-year-old thing, and that's tech. That is not tech. That is not how tech operates. It's not how tech acts. Now, if all of this trading bullshit wasn't involved when Ethereum came out, then we would have advanced. Ethereum would have been the next thing. And if we would have done it correctly, like tech does, we would have moved to Ethereum. And then we would have looked at the right ERC-20s. And maybe, just maybe at that point, we could have weeded out some of the shit coins, some of the stuff that wasn't going to work, some of the stuff that was bullshit. But we didn't do that. We went back and forth with, no, Bitcoin's better than Ethereum. Ethereum's bullshit and blah, blah, and all this crap that they started because they were holding bags. They were holding bags, and they didn't want anybody to fight.
Yeah.
So fuck technology. We're gonna talk about our bags, and we're gonna be traders, and we're gonna hodl this shit, and we're gonna become maximalists. And
I interviewed Douglas Horn, who's the founder of Telos, which is a sister chain of EOS.io, or EOS. But we talked about that very thing. Like, the reason why a lot of projects aren't seeing any shine, the good ones, is because there are gatekeepers in the blockchain crypto community industry. They're gatekeepers, and most of those gatekeepers have Ethereum.
Yep.
They're heavily invested in Ethereum.
Yep.
So the news flow is going to be always slided toward what Ethereum is doing and what, so yeah, we just got to understand that's the case.
That's why Polkadot's got them sweating right now.
Yeah, and
that's what again?
That's why Polkadot's got them sweating right now.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then when Hex comes around, we get the same thing. We got the same gatekeeping because all of a sudden, if you were to look at the tech, if you look at the code of Hex, it's finished. It's done. It's complete. We've been running for over a year. Not one glitch, not one hiccup, not one bug, nothing. They did it. They did a great job. They had it audited 3 times. 3 different firms audited it and looked at it. Well, it had 3 different audits. So Hex is a finished, complete coin that works just like Bitcoin. So you can move it around like Bitcoin. It's more secure than Bitcoin because it's not built out of spaghetti code and had bugs. Bitcoin's already had bugs, and they've already found them.
A whole bunch of them, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. And they don't even know
finding more now.
And what's still in there, right? What is still in there? And this with the spaghetti code, it's hard. Nobody wants to even fuck with it. So it's like it's old tech. They should have left it a long time ago, but they didn't because there's still people that got bags. So Hex solves that problem, right? It's more secure, moves faster, moves better. It spends.
So does Hex have smart contract capabilities? Yes. Is it finance?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's an ERC20 token, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the smart contract operates this way, and this is the beautiful thing about Hex. And this is, and I know some people probably laugh at us like, "Oh, you guys are cult because you guys think of this way." And well, literally, the financial build of Hex is Nobel Prize worthy. It's literally that fucking good because of how Richard set up the share price and how he set up shares. So here's what you do: you get your Hex right now in the launch phase. We were minting our own Hex. So nobody went and bought Hex from anywhere. You literally had to take your Ethereum, put it in the adoption amplifier. The adoption amplifier did just like the EOS model where you minted your coins, right? So
I remember that.
Yep, just like that launch. So you were pushing the button, you were minting.
And there's a lot of FUD around that because people were saying, "Oh, look, Hex price is at 0 or it was low, but you were getting it for free or something, right? When you were minting."
Well, no, you had to put your Ethereum in.
Ethereum, right?
And then every day that pool, based upon how much Ethereum went in, you got that pool. That pool had like 500 million coins come out every day, and however much ETH went in there, it got divided up by those people who put that ETH in. Some days there were 17,000. Some days there were 6,000.
Got you. So
you got a better deal,
exactly like EOS did.
Just exactly like they did.
Yeah.
So you got your coins, you minted them, you did it on your own because the contract's done. That was part of the contract, right? And that was the adoption amplifier phase, which was the first year. Now, after the first year, we were going to get this thing called Big Payday, and that was all of the Hex that was the Hex that was left over from what was it?
Satoshi's basically all the altcoin coins.
Or all Satoshi was what it was called. So all the coins that weren't Bitcoin claimed. So you could claim your Bitcoin and get Hex. So that was the other way you can get Hex during the adoption phase, right?
Exactly.
So you claim your Bitcoin, you get free Hex, and that's why everyone was probably saying it was free, right? So you were getting your free Hex. And a lot of people didn't want to do it. So what was left over from the people that didn't claim was going to come to all the people who staked, who had stakes in the first year. If you had a stake in the first year, you're going to get this bonus, right? So we all got our bonus. We all thought it was going to be bigger, but it went smaller because we had a lot of staking going on right at the end. So because people staked, it diluted it, right? So we all got we still got
what it is.
Yeah, we got a significant amount, and then
you didn't have regulators come in and say it was unfair.
No, we didn't have no legal troubles whatsoever.
No, I'm just saying, man. That's what a free market is, man. People come in, they arbitrage. It is what it is.
Yeah. So all that happened. It was a free market, and nobody messed with anything really when it comes down to it. Hex was working perfectly. And so the staking portion of it. So what happens when you get your coins, in the contract portion of Hex is, okay, you can take your coins and time lock them for any amount of time you want, a day to 5,555. So that's what we all call the Cuatro Cinco, or the 5,555 day stake, which is the longest you can go because of the how the Ethereum does the calculations for your stake. They couldn't go out any further than that, or it was just going to get astronomically too expensive, and they just couldn't make it work. So that was the maximum length, was 15 years, which is a damn good amount of time because it's already longer than crypto's been around. So 15 years is plenty, right? So the longer you staked, the more shares you got, because what happens is when you stake, you trade your coins in, they get burned, and you get shares. And the thing that's Nobel Prize worthy is that when you unstake and you sell, you can never buy back in. So to keep people from constantly trying to put small stakes out there to make the gains on everybody, you have to pay a higher share price every time you try and restake. You can never get the same share price you had. You'd have to either stake longer or put more in to get the same amount of shares. So the share price is always going up. The share price never goes down. So the share price is always going up on you. So
I got you.
So the shares are becoming very, very rare and very, very expensive as time goes on. So
here's my question regarding like the ecosystem, right? Of Hex. Where do you guys have dApps? Do you guys what's going on in that front?
There's dApps, but none of them have been real successful, you know.
Okay. Why do you think?
Because of the culture of the product of Hex. You know, Hex is not a quick return. It was made to stake. The value in Hex is staking it, right? So like, just for instance, if you look at a penny, if somebody had put in, so you got a penny, if you put 100 million Hex in at a penny, and you had those shares out there at, like, if you had 10,000 shares, 10,000 trillion shares, I'm sorry, it would be, they call them T shares, they're trillion shares. So it would be 10,000 trillion shares. So 100 million Hex, 10,000 trillion shares, you're looking at like 100,000 plus a day returns on your Hex.
Yeah.
So that's the type of that's the type of returns you're looking a day, 100,000 Hex.
So I remember when Richard came on, he was talking about, like, so is Hex, would you consider it like a CD, a certificate of deposit?
Yes.
I think he was floating that.
Yeah. And that's basically what it is. So you hold your shares make your returns on Hex, has nothing to do with price appreciation.
Right.
On your Hex. So you have both of those things going on. You have price appreciation and you have the value of your Hex, because you can't stake your Bitcoin. You can't stake your Ethereum yet, I guess. But you can stake your Hex and you get your automatic gains. Now, the other thing is when people early end stake, or emergency end stake, they call it, if somebody has to pull out early, well, they get wrecked. You pay big penalties for pulling out early. Some people are even wrecking themselves, nuking their whole accounts down to nothing because they're pulling out too early. So, but the beautiful thing about that is that early end stake penalty goes to the staker class. So on top of your interest, you're getting emergency end stakes every day too from people that are emergency end staking. So you're the Fed, you actually mint the coin, and you're the bank because you're operating as the bank, taking all the fees, making all the interest. So
I guess my question would be, ultimately, what's the end goal for the Hex community? What is the mission statement, if you would say, for a project like Hex?
Adoption. And it's going to happen slowly. You know, people are going to see the value of Hex eventually because it's an immutable.
So I guess I'm saying, is it like, do you guys look at it as like a new financial instrument?
Yes.
Where banks may come in one day to participate?
Yes.
Okay.
I think lots of different financial. This is like the perfect retirement fund. So like a guy like me. So my 401k is getting wrecked right now.
Yeah.
But let's just say I wanted to put, $100,000, $50,000, take it out of an IRA and put it into something like Hex, where right now we're making 38 to 40% returns on our money right now. That's what we're making on our hex.
Is that annually?
APY.
That's still good.
That's really
That's
good.
excellent. Yeah.
It's really good. It's really good. And
Now, does that yield come down over time though? The more
no,
people
it
that
doesn't. It's not over time. It's over the staking pool. The more people that stake in the pool, the more the AP, the more it gets watered down at that point,
Sure.
because it's all of the. So think of your stake being a miner, right?
Okay.
Your stake is a miner, and because your proof of stake you're actually getting the inflation, right? So Bitcoin miners get the inflation of Bitcoin. Hex stakers get the inflation of Hex. So all of the inflation is going to the Hex stakers, and then as they bring those coins to market, then that's when they get realized. But they're actually just sitting in their stakes until it's time for them to mint those rewards. So even the inflation is locked up.
I got you. No, that makes sense. One other question I have, remember back when this whole project launched, there was a lot of controversy about the what do you guys call that? It's the one wallet that holds everything, and they were saying
MetaMask?
that
Talking about MetaMask?
no, it's a actual
Oh,
wallet
you're talking about
address.
the OA address.
Yeah. So what has happened with that? Is that Richard? Is that Hart's wallet? That was the controversy back then about it. What is that all about?
So the OA has always been the big elephant in the room for everybody outside of crypto. It was a FUD from the beginning, but it had absolutely nothing to do with anything, because if you look at any project, any stock, anything always has some controlling interest, right?
Okay.
No matter, you look at Apple, you look at Amazon, you look at SpaceX, there's always some controlling in it. Bitcoin has 2,000 wallets that hold most of the Bitcoin in it. There's always a controlling interest. So personally, for me, I always watched the OA too. I was like, okay, what's this thing going to do? Now, I always thought that it was going to be a good actor, and it was a good whale. Basically, it was going to create a benefit for the product, not dump on it, So we watched it closely, and come big payday, that's exactly what it did. It's only moved once, really. It's only made one move, and that move was on big payday. And on big payday, it staked. It stopped people from dumping on our heads. So all the staker class got protected by the OA, because it made a bunch of big stakes, took up all of that big payday money, so that people couldn't just come in, FOMO in, and then dump on our heads the next day. So the OA sucked it all up. All of those people got stuck there with their bags and thinking that they were going to get more, and they didn't. And
so they probably emergency exited, and you guys got paid.
No, it didn't. It didn't emergency exit. It only staked.
No, I'm saying the people that thought they were going to come in and
they all short staked. So they staked for like right after big payday, so that they can get right out. So they really got no big benefit from it,
Okay, gotcha.
And which was a good thing, because the Hex is all about good behaviors, getting rid of trading behaviors, getting rid of all those behaviors, and staking and using crypto for something that's valuable, because all of this speculation and crap, it's not good for crypto, because you're sitting on one side of a screen trying to fuck somebody over on the other side of the screen in order for you to make it.
It's a zero-sum game.
Exactly. It's a zero-sum game, and somebody's got to lose for somebody to win. Now, Hex isn't like that. Hex isn't like that, because it's a CD, because it's like a CD, like a certificate of deposit. It puts a different type of responsibility on you for being a good custodian of this ecosystem. So by staking and by committing and by honoring your commitment, you actually mint the rewards of mint the inflation of the coin, and actually build it, and then of course,
can the interest rate of the Hex contract ever go up, or is it always going to be a trickle down, like a slow burn to?
Go ahead.
Yeah, the inflation rate is permanently stuck at 3.69. That's what it is. But that's if everybody stakes. That's if 100% of people staked.
Yeah.
Obviously, that doesn't happen. Not
But
even
because the OA owns so many of the coins, those are never going to get staked either, more than likely. So you're going to never see I think there's close to 80% of the coins are in the OA just sitting there.
Oh, wow.
So it's a market cap. It's a market cap smasher, first of all. So the OA is just going to continue to sit there and be liquid and create market cap. So eventually Hex is going to take market cap even over Ethereum and Bitcoin. Watch.
Where is Hex right now on the market cap?
Number 13, 14. 13, we might have climbed up a little bit.
Yeah, we're number
4. Oh,
14.
you guys are that high?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
5. We went all the way to number 5 or 6.
When was this? That was probably when I was hearing a lot of.
It was right before Big Payday, our last big run up before Big Payday.
Went to a penny and a half, I think, or no, yeah, penny and a half.
We went to 2 pennies. We went all the way up to we tipped 2 pennies.
Wow.
And the market cap was up there, man. And that's what the coin's built to do. Market cap's just a vanity metric anyway.
It is.
It doesn't really matter. No. But it does to crypto. Crypto uses it. So Richard built
this. So it does matter.
Yeah. So Richard built it and said, okay, watch what I do to your market cap. And he's going to wreck their market cap. He's, CMC, look at our market cap and look at where CMC ranks us.
Right.
They've got us like on the 3rd page, number 200 or some crazy crap like that. So talk about
why? Oh yeah. CMC is a gatekeeper.
They have their own metric.
How do they calculate your market cap over there?
We've tried to ask them, but they don't really have an answer for us because they don't want to count the coins in the OA. But like Nomics, you go to Nomics has us ranked at number 13 or 14 right now.
Yep.
And
I use CoinGecko.
Coin Paprika has us ranked, I think, properly. I don't know where CoinGecko has us
I could
ranked.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But interesting.
Yeah, so it's going to wreck market cap. So they won't use that metric to probably measure it. They'll start making excuses like CMC's doing.
Of course.
But it'll keep climbing and there's nothing they can do. But what I was saying was because of the ownership of the OA coins, you look at there's 10% of it is staked. So 10% is the staker class. 80% is the OA, 80% plus. I'm being real conservative. It's more like 85, I think. So that really only leaves you about 5 to 10% that's liquid that can actually dump.
Yeah.
So it's sick. It's really, really sick once everybody realizes the value of this token and this coin and what it does. I mean, it's going to be FOMO when people really see it for what it is. Hexicans know the value of it, and that's why we're so passionate about it. It has nothing to do with like Richard Hart but he built something. He taught us how he built it. We've watched hours and hours of his streams, and
that's a smart guy too. That's a real smart dude.
Very, very smart. He called the top of 20K, and he said it's done. It's over. 3 years, and here we are 3 years later, finally, and it's over with. He called it just like that, and he hasn't been wrong in any of this so far. Hex he hasn't given us any wrong information or bad information about what Hex could do, what it's going to do. And he never made any promises to anybody. And he always said he's always laid it out there. And the first thing he says is, hey, crypto dumps 80-90%. All of them do. And that's what you got to realize first off the bat. This is where you can make mad gains, but you make mad losses too. And that's where we're at. So we're here to try and mitigate that. So here's what Hex is going to do to mitigate those losses. And what Hex does is it gives you the ability to stake without wasting energy, putting miners up and trying to buy, an A6 miner this year and something better next year and spending your money on electricity or relying on those people to pump the value of your coin or to make to mint the coin itself. Right. You've actually got Staker class that does that. This is the first proof of stake coin that is actually finished, complete product. The contract operates perfectly, flawlessly, and nobody has a switch. Nobody. And it marries up with Uniswap and 1-inch exchange and all that beautifully, because
Nice.
now you've got a DEX and you've got a solid coin that's better than Bitcoin, and you got the ability to stake it immutably. Nobody has a switch. Nobody can control it. Nobody but you. You mint your own rewards.
Interesting. Yeah, I think that's pretty neat, man. Like I said, the only thing that I would say would maybe be of concern is that OA wallet. There would be some level of trust needed there. If it's Hart, I was gonna say Kevin Hart. If it's Richard Hart who does own that, I don't think he would shoot himself in the foot by doing something like that. It would be catastrophic. So that kind of should keep that OA account in check.
Yeah. Well, it'd be like Bezos on his way out the door now going, hey, I'm going to dump all my stock on the market right now.
Exactly. Right.
And it's just not going to happen. People who build things like this don't do that kind of shit. That's not what it was meant to do. If you've dissected it like we've done, you look at the OA and go, that's a function of Hex. It's a what, not a who. It is a what, not a who. And what it's done is protected the staker class and created value for the ecosystem. There's more value in it not dumping, not selling, not moving than if it was dump.
For sure. I definitely get that. Definitely get that.
So that's it in a nutshell. And that's what we're trying to teach people. So we're trying to stop people from getting wrecked. Really, that's what we're trying to do. Yeah. We're trying to make people take their money out of trading, stop trading, and go put your stakes in and get your interest and sit back and watch it and don't worry about all these goddamn silly games.
So if when we go through our next cycle down, how does the staking affect you?
Doesn't change. Doesn't change. You're always making more Hex, no matter what. Based upon
right, but I'm saying if the price of Hex drops, right? Now let's just say with all the other altcoins, it won't be just Hex, but let's just say it drops 80%, 70%.
Yep.
What does that look like for a Hexian?
Well, for me, it doesn't look bad at all because we got in so early. But
okay, got you.
Yeah.
But you want to get more people in. They got to understand,
Yeah,
exactly. But that's all a crypto.
Yeah,
it's going to go down 80-90%. Bitcoin's going to do it. Ethereum's going to do it. They're all going to do it. Period. End of story. So just be ready for that. And like you said, take your profits. Take some off the table when you need to. Put it back in the bag. Whatever it is, replace what you took out. If you overstretched a little bit, make sure you're making yourself right again. But then be prepared.
So we use a strategy in Hex called ladders, staking, like CD ladders. You ever heard of CD ladders?
Of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the same sort of thing. So when in Hex, when you stake out longer, it's like each little bond or CD that you create has a little bit more of those T shares we talked about. So one T share, sort of like one ASIC miner. So you have like a little ASIC miner that generates a little bit of Hex every day. Like, so one T share equals whatever the payout is. Like right now it's like 5.9 Hex per day per T share. So what's going on is once you locked up your Hex for like, let's say 1 year and you have like 10 T shares, you're getting like 59 Hex a day, just standard every single day. Cool. Then on top of that, you're getting, so on a giant ramp up, right? Let's just say if you have the hands not to unstake that for a year, what ends up happening is that the people that can't, they're just like, they're traders and they're like, oh, no, I want to sell right now when the price is high. So what ends up happening is that the rewards that should have gone to them ends up transferring equally to everybody in the system. So during bear markets, especially like let's just say I stake one right now. I do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 year stakes. If we are in a bear market, more than likely the stake number is like year 2, 3, roughly. Let's just say as an example from now, right? So by then I've accumulated about 2 to 3 years of just passive income, as well as all the penalties of people trading and unstaking and doing all this stuff. So it ends up equaling out that by the time you end up unlocking your coins in a bear market, you have so much more coins relative to where you originally had put in that it actually either breaks you even, or actually you're up actually from where you started.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, I got you.
And
so
that's
even
yeah,
when you're even when you're dipping or you're going sideways, you're gaining. Your bag is gaining because it's growing every single day, you know. So like this whole sideways run we've been doing, we've actually been dipping, and we went from a penny all the way down to 0.6 of a penny. Over the last like since big payday, we've been kind of dipping a little bit, going sideways. Well, all of our bags are treading water because, you know, we're not losing, we're gaining every day with our interest. We're still getting paid hex. So literally you're seeing the value of your bag continue to stay even as it's dipping a little. It's been really cool to watch, because you can see the value of it, because it's like, okay, the price is going down.
So did you guys see any loss of interest in Hex when the whole DeFi wave really got going?
No.
Or you saw more interest?
No.
The
interest pretty much stayed the same. I mean, we were around like 35 to 40%.
No, he's talking about interest, like with people more interested.
Yeah, people interested in the project.
Okay, sorry.
They were looking at the shiny object. They were looking at the shiny object, and they were running to their sushis, and they were running to their pickles and all that bullshit
that was
going on.
I was a DJ in there, bro. Well, I was being so degenerate. Oh my God. Horrible, man. Horrible.
Well, we were all laughing at it because you know, we knew what was coming, because we knew that we were a true DeFi, and we knew what they were. They had switches, man. And whoever has the switches slaps the bitches, and that's what was going on. And they were bringing them in. They would flip that switch, and everybody would get wrecked. And we were watching influencers, you know, oh, this is the new wave. This is the new wave, you know, and like box mining. We watched box mining do it like 3 times in a row, man. It was like, bro, dude, you're making yourself look like a dumbass. Cut it out, man. It's getting silly. You know,
I bit my tongue, man. I really didn't talk about none of the degenerate activities I was doing. I didn't really put it out there too much for that reason, for that very reason.
Yeah, and it looked bad on him because we knew what DeFi was. So here's Crypto Blood. This is one of the smartest guys in Hex, in crypto, period. This is my little nephew, Crypto Coffee. How's it going, buddy?
What's going on, bro?
What's up, guys? What's up, Crypto Blood? Thanks for coming on.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I saw the stream with Richard Hart like a year ago. So
okay,
that's how I recognized you. So good to meet you in person.
Are you on the toilet, man?
What, does it sound like I'm taking a shit right now?
It sounds like you're taking a shit right now.
Hold on. I gotta switch my audio. Hold on a second.
Flush first.
Right, flush first. Spray some of that Lysol. Nope, don't use that. You need it for COVID.
Yeah, I got the pooperette. So I can just
there we go. Now we got you. Now we got you, bro.
Sounds good. Yeah, so I mean, you guys did a pretty good job of explaining it. I don't think you really need me here at all, but you know,
very good, very good. Yeah, better than Richard did, actually. How about that?
Well, he did.
That's a good one.
Well,
he's too smart for his own good, man.
God damn it, he is. He is, man. He is. He was. What was he? He was talking about his last stream. He talked about Subway sandwiches and something, a couple, and gorillas fighting bears and shit. I mean, it was
a one-sided polygamous relationship.
A one-sided
polygamous. On his side.
Oh man, it's been a pleasure though, guys. Jumping on with you. I'll have to do it again.
Yeah,
and definitely have to have you guys on the live stream too.
You got it anytime, bro. Anytime.
Do you have any other questions about it though? I mean, you figure it all out?
No, I get where it's going. Like I said, the only thing I was wondering about still from that interview, that the live stream that Richard came on, was that OA wallet. That was real.
Yeah.
That was the one thing that stuck in my mind from then, you know.
Yeah.
But no, it makes sense that it would be detrimental to him to sell, whoever owns that OA, to sell it because it would just collapse everything. So I think that's a kind of a checks and balance there for the
It's like,
ecosystem.
why would anyone like nuke their own project, right?
Right.
And we can't possibly know if he is the owner or not because there's legal restrictions, right? So part of the paradox too is that he wants it to not be a security. And so if it was a security, like I'm sure he would love to make promises of, hey, I'm going to do this and this and this, and
exactly,
he can't. His hands are tied. So one of the
things.
And
that's the thing. Like after the live stream, I wanted to talk to him about. I just got busy. Like I had hit him up on Telegram, like, yo, let's chop it up one day because I just wanted to like put in his ear, and basically it was what the lawyers did. Like, yo, just be careful, because I was telling him like, look, I like you. I don't really follow any crypto people like channels because I watch other stuff. I'm so like at the end of the day done with crypto. I'm not gonna sit down and watch more crypto. But I've seen bits and pieces of Richard Hart's show and videos, and I like him. He's a genuine dude. I'm like, I don't want to see you go down as another, SEC.
I think he'll be okay when you compare it to all these other projects out there that are blatantly just making promises left and right about just and they're gonna choose the big fish to fry first, right? So that they're gonna take the big ones down, and I think Hex is in a good position to just go under the radar until it even becomes a problem. But another thing too,
and it's gonna be such a boring coin too. It's gonna be like, oh, that staking coin where people just sit it there. I mean, there's going to be literally no trading. There's going to be no one. It's going to be so eventful that it's going to be like, nobody wants to fuck with that thing. You just stake it. Nobody can take it. Just sits there. It's not. I think it's going to fly under the radar, like Coffee said.
Hope so.
One other argument too, just to go. We got to go market to Soldier Boy right now because he's clout chasing.
Yeah, man, what is up?
He's like, how do I make a coin without getting in trouble with the SEC? Literally.
But one thing I will say, Crypto Blood, is that anybody that really actually knows Richard, and you've talked to him, is that he was mining Bitcoin in 2010, right? He's not in it for the money at this point. He's not only a Bitcoin, I think he's a Bitcoin billionaire, but I don't really know. And it's not really my position to count other people's money. But if you're mining 25 Bitcoin blocks in 2010 on your CPU, you're probably doing all right. And he's been retired before that. He's a multimillionaire, started a whole bunch of companies. So there's this argument that he's going to, dump on everybody. He's doing it for the importance and significance and to help people. He's not motivated by just making money.
And that's what I'm saying. I didn't think he would have any nefarious dealings or his approach to it would be that way at all. Because it's the same thing you just said. I was just more concerned about. I didn't want that. I don't want him to be in a position where the SEC could come.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was very specific. There's a rule or a test called the Howey test.
Yeah. Howey.
And in the beginning, he was very, very adamant about, hey, we need to make sure that all the legs of the Howey tests we pass them. And that's what he did. He was very, very specific about passing the Howey test. And then, and then there was, lawyer talk saying, well, you don't have to pass it. You can fudge this or fudge that on it and still be, I listened to them all, but guess what? Nobody came after anything. The SEC didn't file any complaints. Nobody filed any complaints of getting ripped off or things turning off in the middle of pumps or any of that. None of that fuckery went on. It didn't happen. And so we're sitting here going, okay, now what, everybody? We're number 14. We did it in a year. Everything's solid. Everything's running as it should. People are making sick gains on their Hex right now on interest, 35-40% interest. I mean, people should be running for this shit right now. I mean, running for it. Nobody makes that kind of interest. Nobody.
You don't have a lot of people that are pissed off in Hex. And I think if somebody did try to go after it just to spite Richard and try to go make some case, it would be a hard legal battle to fight, and it would probably drag on for years and years until the other guy bled out. Honestly, because Richard's sitting on stacks of cash. I mean, I don't think it's worth anybody to try to go up to that challenge when it debatably fails like 3 out of the 4 legs of the Howey test, right? So it's it just, I mean, I've had the same concerns as you, but I've talked to him, and I'm feeling a lot better.
Like I said, he's one of the good dudes in crypto.
Yeah, he is.
It,
Yeah,
I know a lot of shitheads in crypto,
Yeah.
People,
you
people
know,
drink
and he's
all the
he's
time.
not one. He's not one of them. I can read that. People probably dislike him because he's pretty confident in his
yeah,
knowledge of things.
Right.
yeah,
That can come off as, but I can read right through that. No, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
yeah. He's kind of like Asperger-ish with the personality.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
He
I
has
find it
no
hilarious,
filter. He has no filter when
he's
it
not
comes to
everyone's
stupid
cup of
people.
tea. Yeah.
And
It's,
everybody's dumber than him, so he has no filter for dumb people.
Yeah.
Right,
You can
right,
kinda tell
right.
how somebody is too. If they get offended by, you know, some of the stuff he says, it's like, oh, well, maybe Hex isn't for you. You know, maybe you can FOMO in later.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Right on, Crypto Blood. Well, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate
All right,
you
got to get
spending
back to
time
this
with us.
newborn for sure,
Oh, yeah.
fellas.
Oh, you got a new one, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Good
well,
news, man.
11 days now,
Wow.
oh,
baby
congrats,
boy.
man.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
congrats. Yeah, we one of our guys just had a little girl a few days ago. Kinetics. He does the morning show on Tuesday,
Okay.
tomorrow morning and Thursdays. So yeah,
Nice.
he has had a baby too. Well, all right, man. You go take care of the family, and thanks
All
for
right,
coming on.
fellas.
We appreciate you.
For
And
sure.
anytime you guys want to learn more about Hex or anything, let us know. And go ahead
Yeah.
and tell
I'll
everybody
share
about your
this
show.
video. Yeah. Check me out, Crypto Blood on YouTube. Twitter is Crypto Blood _. It's been kind of hectic lately with the kids, so I try to do a video maybe 3-4 times a week. Just crypto news, you know, pick
It's a
some
good
of the
show.
best. I curate. Yeah, I just go curate some of the better articles and give my opinion, my two Satoshis. That's what I call it, my two
Yeah, your two
Satoshis on it.
Satoshis.
Yeah, and
And you
yeah,
got
that's
good
it, man.
guests
Check
too.
me out.
You got good guests.
Yeah, I have some of the best in the finance and crypto. I mean, I've had Brock Pierce on 3-4 times, Robert Kiyosaki. I mean, just phenomenal people. So yeah, check those interviews out as well.
All right on. Thanks, Crypto
Cool,
Blood.
man.
You have a good one, man. We
All
appreciate
right,
you.
peace. All right, fellas.
See you later.
Cool.
So that
What-
went well.
Yeah, we're really
I mean,
good. I mean, it's
yeah,
it's
like,
it's about having a conversation, and people coming in asking questions, and he asked a couple of decently hard questions, but not too terribly hard. I think Hex is
open-minded
actually
the first time. Even the first time with Richard, he was open-minded. He wasn't a hater. It wasn't the worst interview I'd ever seen. It was just more confusion the first time, I would say.
yeah. And that's the case with everybody in Hex.
Yeah.
I mean, before Hex, I mean, people didn't really even know what staking really was for the most part. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, there were like proof of stake coins. Like proof of stake was talked about, but no one had ever done it right. And I think how you do it right is you make consequences for pulling out early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then there was never wallets for them. There was never, a way to actually be in custody of your stake. You had to do all this fuckery to get your stake back, and because they didn't have a smart contract that was minting rewards is the problem. They were manually minting rewards and stuff. I mean, I didn't see any proof of stake coin out there that was actually doing what it was supposed to do that didn't have switches on it,
Yeah, no admin keys. It's
Yeah. I got in one and gave up my crypto and never got a wallet, never got an admin key, never got anything. It was like, I never got them back either.
I mean, I tried staking, man. I tried Tezos. I staked that for over a year. It was just sitting on my computer. I probably made about $600 over the whole year, and I was staking about, tens of thousands.
Now, how did that one operate? Was that one on a contract where?
Yeah, well, that's its own blockchain actually. So they have their own blockchain, but the only nuance, I guess, to getting in and out was that it takes 3 days to start baking. It was called baking. Not
that's
staking.
right. The baking.
Baking a roll. You bake one roll of 10,000 and you put it in the oven, and you can't pull it out right away. So there actually was a penalty, but you only had to wait like another 3 days to pull it out. So it's like, okay, well, anybody can probably wait 3 days.
Yeah, but why? Why is the question for that?
I think it was because of the block time process. It was something about how just like if you broke the stake in the middle of a block and it wasn't done processing a batch of rolls or whatever, it would fuck everything up.
is Tezos on its own blockchain, or did it ride on something?
Yeah, they were one of the earlier ETH killer type things, and right now we're just seeing.
So that's how they had to pay for the interest and everything, or how they do calculations and stuff. They had to, their own blockchain had to verify it or whatever, right? Go through its confirmations.
Yeah, but I mean,
3 days.
It was dead up until about a month ago when like Grayscale added it to a trust or something. Up until then, Tezos was like dead in the water, like zero talk.
The power of like a Grayscale, like I never realized how powerful that was, because I always thought they weren't actually buying the underlying coin and they were just selling an ETN on top. Once I realized that they're buying it, now I can see why the Grayscale Ethereum Trust is incredible for Ethereum. Like it's the best thing. Yeah. And then Tezos, they had to pay the developers to come onto their platform, so they had to subsidize like 10,000 developers just to come build shit, and they still haven't done anything. I think they have like one dApp on their whole thing.
It was basically just a big YouTuber coin, so it was one of those projects where they just let. It was literally They just went to any YouTuber that had like 10,000 followers and says, "Here, you guys can get into the pre-sale. Come on, no. You don't need that.
It was a big idea.
Accredited investor, no investigation into that stuff, right? Because you had to be an accredited investor. But I knew for a fact some of these YouTubers were not accredited investors. But
Tezos was not accredited. Like anybody could get into Tezos. That was the last of the free real ICOs, like the dirty ones.
Not for U.S. investors. I know people in Europe and stuff got into it and stuff and everything.
I got into it.
At the ICO when it launched?
Yeah. Should I not have said that on camera?
I have no idea. Anyway,
I think you're all right.
No, I remember it was marketed to U.S. investors, and they did get in a little bit of trouble, but they had at that point raised the highest amount of money that any ICO ever raised. It was like $260 million.
Was it before? US?
That was after, but the thing about EOS is that they held or maybe it was before. I don't remember.
What are you talking about? Tezos?
Yeah, we're still talking. It doesn't matter. It's just
it doesn't matter.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it was. It was either 2018 or 2019, probably, if I remember right, somewhere in there. It was in the bear market.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the chat, so that's why I'm not listening to you guys, because I could care less about all that bullshit. So let's see who's in. What's up? Oh, so these guys are like jumping levels and shit in the chat room. That's kind of cool.
Hell yeah!
The super chat.
In Theta.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to go in there and make some mods. Let's see. I got people. Fantasy Girl 406 just followed us. Hey, thanks, Fantasy Girl. Let's see. Brandman. Let's make Brandman a mod. Okay. Yeah, smash them thumbs up buttons. So the YouTubers, comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And don't forget to go check out Crypto Blood's channel. And that was cool. He came onto the stream with us. We've got another stream with CJ, or is it CJ? Yeah, CJ, CT, CJ. Sorry, CJ's coming on our stream on Monday, so we're gonna have another guest, and then of course Friday night's effing hangouts for you guys. So let's see, who else can I give a? Randy. There's Randy's in there. We gotta talk, Randy. There, boom. Randy is. Let's see, Joe, Randy. Oh, look at Coffee's in there. We gotta make coffee. Give him the band.
A whole new world I gotta get used to now. I finally got used to Twitch, and now I gotta learn that.
I really think I really like this platform here. It's really cool. There's a lot of different rewards. They got their T Fuel, and that's like their gas, I guess. And then we got the Theta token itself. Let's see how many. So if you haven't, go over to Theta and follow, subscribe to us there, so that we can pump that up. We're trying to bring Hex to Theta. So get over that. I think Coffee's going to even have a stream over there pretty soon, right?
Whoa.
That's right. We're gearing up.
So we're gonna get him over there, and we're gonna take over Theta like we did to that other one.
Yeah. How hard can it be?
Can't
Not
be
very.
that hard.
Not very.
All right.
I'm like, not very. No.
So guys, we had pump today, man. We went back up to a penny.
Beautiful. It feels so good.
Doesn't it feel good?
A breath of fresh air.
It's like
I feel like everyone's wiping their tears. Like, yay.
you know, I'm not afraid of the dips. The dips don't bother me, but they still hurt. You know, they still hurt.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not afraid, and I know it's just a thing. It's just gonna. But when you're used to looking at your Stakerapp all day long, you know, hitting the button, open up, it's like, oh.
You know what I saw that was pretty funny? I popped into the Hex chat and I saw, you know, how people have been complaining about pretty much everything. That fucking price being down. Now someone's complaining, oh man, now I want to wait for a dip before I buy at a penny. Penny's too expensive. And I was like, I'm getting out of Telegram. Fuck Telegram.
Yeah, buy the
like this. I am DCing by the fucking dip plebs.
When Brand is telling you that.
Brad said that. Nice, Brad. I mean, I got in trouble for it because when I set up direct deposit, I said, you know what, I'm just going to send, you know, a certain amount every single paycheck to my Coinbase account, and I'm gonna I'm gonna just set it in this account, and I'm gonna get. I'm using a Cash App. Freaking love that, man. Cash App is badass. Yeah,
pretty good.
So I use Cash App, go to Atomic Wallet, or now you can go Cash App straight over to Staker. Huh?
Yeah.
so that I'm just doing a certain amount every single payday. You know, it's just like dollar cost in. Like this week, I'm gonna get it at a penny. You know,
so
last week.
You can only buy Bitcoin on Cash App, right?
Yeah, you buy Bitcoin and then you can put it in Atomic Wallet and swap it over.
How much fees does that cost?
It wasn't that bad, I don't think. I don't know.
If it's less than gas, I'm going to start doing it that way. I might even make a video about it.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find the lowest fee way to get into Hex, you know. Because right now, it's if I do BTC to Ren BTC, that's 2 Ethereum transactions right there. Because you got to not only do you send the Bitcoin to Ren, but then you have to mint the Ren BTC out, and then you have to trade the Ren BTC for a USD or whatever. So it's like, you know,
fucking crypto, dude. Fucking crypto. Yeah. You gotta wrap it in this. Now imagine trying to onboard somebody with that bullshit. It's like, okay, so now I'm gonna show you. You're telling me I'm all excited about Hex. I got the Hex. As you can stake it, and it's like better Bitcoin and blah, blah. Okay, so now how do I get it? Okay, well, first what we got to do is, and then it's like the fear just sets in. It's like, oh my God, what do we got to do here?
They wish they didn't even ask.
I had a buddy call me up today. He actually he was watching. He goes, I'm trying to watch your live, bro, and it's 5 dudes talking. So he's watching Kinetics' show this morning. He's not watching the live, he's watching the recording. So this is what we're dealing with right off the bat, right? So now I've got to teach this guy how to get into crypto, and he can't even click the button on a freaking YouTube channel, bro.
Yeah, YouTube channel to watch 5 guys talk over each other and tell you 90 different ways to buy Ethereum. Hold on a second.
Yeah, and then wrap it. Now let's wrap it. Why do we wrap it? Why do we got to wrap? What this wrapping shit, you know? And then all of a sudden, oh, well, you don't want the fees for what? Well, every time you move your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, or anything, you got to pay a fee. But you got to jump at the 3 wallets before you can actually get it staked.
This is what we look like when we try to explain.
That's how I feel, bro. Just like that.
So you gotta wrap it there, then you gotta send it there, and
then you're like, what are you, stupid? Are you listening to me or what? And they're like, dude, fuck, man, this is like fucking physics, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah. But now we got Staker.coffee. Staker.coffee. Send your money right in there, or don't even like start off with nothing. Put a credit card.
Did you just shill your fucking Staker link?
Dude, I am going to be the ultimate. I'm going to be the most annoying shill for the next year. You guys are probably not going to want to talk to me after the year's over.
It's all right. It's all right. You're just speaking to everybody who's on Staker right now anyway. So.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? There's a reason that I got all these referrals, but I got no money coming in yet. It's because everyone's already got fucking. They've already set it up. So, it's like, thank you guys, but new people. That's what we need.
We need new people, and that's why we're talking to other influencers out there that actually get it. Because there are crypto influencers out there like Crypto Blood that are open to having conversation about it. And that's where it begins. That's where it starts. We got to have these conversations, and then people will slowly start to realize what Hex is, especially as they all start to get wrecked. Because this is going to be a weird one, man. This is going to be a weird one because now the general public knows about shorting, and they know about squeezing, and it's turned into a thing. So guess what? They're all reading, they're all YouTubing, they're all studying the short, they're all learning. The plebs are getting smarter, but they're just getting smart enough to really get themselves in a whole lot of fucking trouble is what they're
Exactly.
And so they're going to come into the space. They're going to have their little Reddit channels and all that kind of stuff. And the fucking lions are waiting for them right now. They're like a bunch of little zebras walking in like they're badass motherfuckers, and there's lions waiting in the weeds right now going, oh, here they come. Yep. Here they come. And they're going to pounce on them. I'm telling you right now, bro, we were talking to Crypto Bloods about it. I'm warning each and every one of them, and this is financial advice. You fucking be careful with this BTC bullshit and this ETH bullshit and this institutional money that's in there right now, because they're going to wreck some motherfuckers, man. I smell a big ass short coming. I smell trouble for crypto. I mean, it's not going to affect us that much, and it might not be, but it might be a nice long year run or something. But there is just too much market cap money that came in here, and I'm telling you guys, that is not wallet money. That is not individual money. That ain't RG3 and freaking coffee and DC crypto's money coming in. This is freaking institutional money that knows what the fuck they're doing. They played with this thing in 2018, and it was their little play toy, and now they're back for more. And that's diamond what's happening.
Hands. That's if you learn one thing tonight, it's diamond hands.
Diamond hands. Just hold through the storm. Let it all happen. Let it all be. And you're going to end up all right in the end, because no matter what happens to the price of Hex or any of crypto and all that kind of stuff, you're still going to be making interest, because that contract is not going to stop running. If you're staked, you're safe. Your Hex is safe. Your Hex is growing.
Don't forget, the institutions need to dump on you, right? So they're gonna pump it up. Like I don't think. I mean, they're going to pump the price up so everyone can make gains, but the institutions need people to dump on. So I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a weird bull market. Like you guys were saying earlier, like Crypto Blood and DCC were saying, it's going to be stretched out and elongated in this weird, like the dips are going to be, they're going to feel like mini bull and bear markets. That's how long they're going to be. We're in one right now, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's going to get exciting. That's for sure. It's going to get exciting. And we're going to get to do a lot of I told you so's here. There's going to be a lot of I told you so's. That's what's going to happen. And if you're don't get yourselves wrecked out there, guys. Just I know that we've got good Hexicans, and we know how to stake and not trade. But if you're out there playing in that wilderness, you better be a gunslinger like DC here.
Right.
you better be.
Do not short. That is financial advice. Do not short. Please, God, please don't short.
It should be illegal, man.
And you know what? Even the people that did the squeeze got fucked. They got fucked too, man. Even these people that in that Reddit channel that did the squeeze. Because remember, when so the squeeze happened and they all were laughing, we got you guys, we got you. And then they pumped it even more and there's no, we're gonna buy in, we're gonna buy that short even higher. And they said, no, we got you. And then when it time came out, guess what? He who has the switches slaps all the bitches, and the guys turned off the switch and they got the slap on the bitch. So that's what happened to those guys. They got wrecked just as hard as that fucking firm got wrecked. So don't think that playing that game, there was no winner on either side. No winner on either side. Yeah. And then they opened it up for what? Limited trading. So everybody's trying to get the fuck out of there. Right. And they were getting wrecked. Yeah,
they might have wrecked a couple hedge funds, but they wrecked a lot of plebs as well along the way. So it's maybe half and half. I mean, some people got out lucky, but a lot of innocent people went down with the big guys too. So
yep, and there was probably a lot of people that weren't prepared to lose that kind of money, that lost money that they really couldn't lose, and they're sitting there right now wondering what the fuck they're gonna do. There's some
meme today. You guys know, I saw a meme where Mia Khalifa was tweeting on Twitter, and she's like,
"Who's that?"
Yeah, right.
Well, she doesn't buy tops.
So, anyways, so there's like
who's Mia Khalifa?
Do I have to say it?
What?
Go ahead, Coffee. Explain.
She's like this famous porn star that doesn't do porn anymore.
Oh, she's a porn star.
So they showed a chart of Dogecoin going up to the top, right? And then they show Mia Khalifa tweets at the very top, the very fucking like peak of Dogecoin. And she's like, LOL, I'm gonna buy the doggy stock on Robinhood. Like, that's how you know, guys. So if there's any indicator there, it's the Mia Khalifa indicator.
Mia Khalifa indicator. So she's calling tops now, huh?
Yeah.
Well, add a girl. More power to her.
The dog stock. How do I buy the dog stock? It's like, Jesus Christ.
Well, like I said, just be careful out there, guys. Things are crazy.
Meek Mill calls tops too.
What are they doing? Hexologic roll floor. Do you see what they're doing in the chat?
Was it Theta?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just rolled past that. Fuck that.
Oh, you're past that. I don't know.
I'm way past that.
Oh shit! I'm way behind. Okay. Yeah. What has happened to our hexagons? RG, do you mean Lisa? Oh, RG. Oh, you mean Lisa? Lisa who? I don't know.
What? I'm lost. Anyway.
I don't know.
Cool.
But yeah.
Well, now the pump's in, and then are we all excited again? Are we ready for? Yeah, I don't know if this is actually. I wasn't expecting to see a big pump before March, but I guess it's not like super significant. It's still a couple points though, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're probably trending. I mean, we'll see what happens and stuff. I have an idea of what's going to happen, but I don't want to say it.
That's not what the show's for, bro.
I know.
That's not what the show's for.
You literally always say, I'm not.
I don't.
The show is for you to come on here and say the shit that you've got to say.
All right.
Because
I got a feeling we're trending back towards a penny, 2 cents, and then everyone's going to essentially front run to dip before the March 15th stake, and then the March 15th stake is going to do a bunch of cool stakes. Everyone's going to be like, "Oh my god!" And then everyone runs in like dummies. He's not going to dump on us, and the price goes like, that's lit. Watch.
Oh man!
Is that the 666 wallet?
666D.
666D. Is that what wallet that is? It is.
Know.
Oh, you don't know? You don't know?
I can make up a lot.
It's March 15th.
Yeah.
And you know what it could do too, just to mess with us. I don't actually. No, but you know what? I'm not gonna say it. Fuck that. I'm not gonna say that part of it. No, I'm not gonna give that whale ideas. No, sir.
I always thought it could just nuke all that and just sell it all, and just drop the price down to like freaking like levels.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? I mean, could you imagine? Like,
what if that
people
wall?
be-
What if that wall just stays there? It doesn't unstake. It just let itself bleed out. Ooh,
That would be weird.
That would
Yeah.
be cool.
That would be the last thing I expected.
Yeah, I
mean,
wouldn't.
take it all, put it into like 2 Canair or some shit, knowing that guy.
But I mean, it really does it no good. I mean, it would be better off in the OA.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But it doesn't belong to the OA.
Hey, Toby Wan, thanks for the donation.
Toby Wan, dropping the super chat on us.
Of
So,
course,
fellas, did you see the Trevon clip I posted on Twitter?
bro. I retweeted it.
Thoughts? CoffeeZilla has 250K subs. Richard would school him well. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like
We asked already.
Yeah, I'm not into like, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old, guys. I'm not into like sitting here going, okay, let's watch Richard wreck somebody. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. I really don't care anymore.
Well, something about that CoffeeZilla guy just really rubs me the wrong way. I mean, he makes his entire living off of just calling people scammers, and I'm sure he's right some of the time. But in crypto, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, and so he just seems like this weird little nerd that fucking maybe somebody bullied him in high school, and he's trying to get back at everybody now or something. I don't know what his deal is, and maybe he really thinks he's doing a good thing. But anyone that's that kind of self-righteous and like signaling like
he needs a foot up his ass, is what you're telling me.
I mean, I just want to stay away from people like that. I mean, he just
I don't know.
Faith, and he's gonna get angry. So I don't know.
I'll say this much: Richard already asked him, and he fucking didn't say it. Not a word, bro. Like a church mouse. Silence. I mean, he knows. He's not him. He picks fights with guys he thinks he can beat. I mean, come on. I mean,
he went after Trevon, right?
Yeah, no, Trevon's a cool. I mean, he's cool. Like, I actually, I watched one interview before. The only other crypto interview that CoffeeZilla did was with this guy from 2017, 2016. The kid, that guy was actually a really good dude. He was like, he didn't know what the hell he was doing. He became famous on because I remember the guy actually on YouTube. He got big on YouTube, and then he was like, oh crap, I'm accidentally pumping coins, and then he just stopped in the middle of 2017 before the all-time highs. He was like, oh dude, I'm not doing this. This is dumb. I'm not going to pump coins just off of my word. And then CoffeeZilla was treating him terribly for that. And I was like, what this dude's I was like, come on, dude. Like the dude was actually an honestly good dude. Didn't do anything bad. He just got hella famous real quick, and then he just stopped. He just like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore.
And D-Raj in the chat is right. It's like, don't feed the trolls. I mean, this guy's entire life and his life's work is just being a troll and pissing people off. I don't want to give him what he wants. I don't think it's going to be that beneficial for.
I don't want to give any of them what they. I mean. Yeah.
Think about CoffeeZilla. Think about whatever that guy's name is. His audience is about, it's about a bunch of people that want to believe everything's a scam too. So they're probably a bunch of, conspiracy theorist type of guys. How many are we really going to convince? I mean, he's not that big. I don't know. Maybe I'm downplaying it too much. Maybe it would be a good idea. But
I know exactly what he's doing. I know exactly, dude. It's so easy. Dude, I can see what he's trying to plan like a mile away. What he's doing right now is, okay, I can't shit on crypto right now because it's going up in price. I look stupid.
When it goes down.
So when it goes down, so this is his plan to get to 1 million followers. It's very simple because he's at 250,000 right now, right? He only needs the 4x. It's real simple. So all he does is, okay, I'll set a little video here, a little video there, once every couple months, little there, a little there. So when I start shitting on crypto, I don't come out of nowhere with the crypto thing. And then when crypto takes a shit, and that's, I mean, it's just simple ass fucking, like, it's not hard to see what he's doing. It's like, come on, he's alley-ooping. And to tell you the truth, he should shit on Tai Lopez. I bet, I'll tell you right now, I was talking to a bunch of my friends today about crypto. When we see Tai Lopez remember this, Tai Lopez talking about crypto, get the fuck out.
Is he talking about it now?
No, thank God, no. If he is, I'm selling straight up. That is my market sell right there. When I see because Tai Lopez started shilling crypto in mid-November of 2017. and then he left by midway through January. He started shilling like, "What is cryptocurrency?" And then he just do it with his little like chalkboard, whiteboard thing and stuff. So when that dude comes back, I'm out this bitch. Yeah. So you see Ty Lopez, you're okay. Crypto's overheated now. You get out of your chair.
Just like that.
Just like that. You see Ty Lopez coming in the market. You run the other way. We topped you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember, dollar cost told you. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Fuck that coffee Zilla guy.
I don't care. I don't care about any of them anymore. I really don't. It's like they've already they lost their chance. I want mad gains, and the less of these motherfuckers that are bringing people around, I really don't care about growth. I don't care about growth for another few years, to be honest. I'm good.
Well, I do.
I'm just glad about making mad gains. I'm okay with it. I'm not pulling crypto. I'm not pulling Hex out for a while. So hey, thanks Hex Mac for the super chat. Tried to send 369. Don't know if it worked. I didn't see it. I see
484.
484. Yeah.
484. Thank you, Hex Mac, for the Australian dollars. I think.
Is that no? He's in the UK. I think. No, I think he's in the UK.
Okay, well that's not a euro symbol. Huh.
What is that?
I don't know. You got like $5.
Maybe he is an Aussie. I don't know. We're gonna find out in a second. That's for sure. Damn it! What did it come out as? It came out as 3. Yeah, it did come out. Oh, it came out at 484. Whatever that means. But the dollar sign's in there, so I don't know.
Don't forget your free XP by saying hello inside of the Theta chat. Shing.
Yeah, if you say hello or wave to us in the Theta chat, you get your experience. Because I'm noticing everybody's got ranks now in Theta. We got 1s, 2s, 3s, and I don't think there's any 4s yet.
I'm so happy they didn't go with beta as the name. Very happy. That was a close call, you guys. Yeah. Oh my god. Susan, $8.
Yeah, if you sent 369 in pounds, it would be more in US. Yep. Let's see.
Well, everything's heavier in the United States.
Susan B. Anthony dollars. Jumping to Theta. Yeah, lights out. Get over there and go over to Theta. Let's see.
Hi. My name is Miguel, and my social media is called Soy. Soy is where we men can talk.
Hey, Kevin Pua, 666D Whale bought 100K worth of Hex 16 days ago.
Okay,
he's still around.
I love this guy. I want to meet this guy.
Yeah,
the 666D Whale.
Yeah.
Wasn't Theta created by Scientology? Oh God, Persology. You know what?
Persology, of course.
Of course, Persology.
This is him right there.
Oh, dude, you guys don't even know. I've had that gentleman in my car for hours, driving back and forth from LA and shit. And we've had some conversations. I'm telling you, he's got some. That boy's got rabbit hole dirt on top of his head. That's for sure. He's been in some rabbit holes. RG3 is just crazy. He's just as crazy. You're right. I'm just as crazy. I am. I am just as crazy. But
social media lights out. They're over
here. Let's see. Let me go over to Theta and see what's going on over there. All right. I made some mods. Let's see. Joe Exotic. Benny, I gotta watch you for a little while before I make you a mod. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Let's see. Beard Aussie's in it. Hey, what's up, Beard Aussie? You know what? Beard Aussie definitely needs to be a mod in the channel. So everybody, the reason that we are over at Theta is because of Beard Aussie, and he's got his own channel, and he flies airplanes and drives big rig trucks and streams. So, and he's a multi-million hexanaire. So you may want to. Oh, Sammy's got to get mod status. Yep. Who else? Philly Boy Crypto, been around for forever and a day. He's going to be a mod. Who else? Who else?
I've got some hex on you, and now you're mine.
I'm watching you, Benny. I'm watching you. Oh, by the way, did anybody know that Benny is actually a poker player?
Nice.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, yes, we
He
do.
plays poker. Like Benny really plays poker. He has actually changed his name to Benny Bilzerian.
Yep.
Let's see.
It all makes sense now.
Up, David. There's David. David will take a hammer. Yes, David. There is your hammer.
Just don't make a weed company, dude, and we're cool.
Heard that weed company.
Eshtar's in there. Eshtar, you have been. Who gave that KNTX dude a freaking mod status?
I don't know.
$1 cost. Can you show me like a magic trick or something?
Heximofo. You too. You've been around forever and a day.
All right.
Yep.
Pick a card. All right. Pick a card. Any card.
Let's go, Mind Freak. I pick this one.
All right. That one.
Hold on, wait. If I had a deck of cards over here, I could make it look like.
And I'd be like, is it this card? The Joker?
Oh.
Queen, bro.
All right, fellas. Well, let's wrap this up. What do we got to say tonight? We pumped. We're not sideways anymore. We're back up to a penny. It feels really, really good. We've got major events coming up.
Yes, sir.
In March. No more Bitcoin convention over here in SoCal. They moved it to Florida. So who's going to Florida to go to maybe David?
Is it still in April?
What's that?
It's still going to be in April?
Yeah, they're going to do it in April. They're just moving it to freaking Florida because California, they won't let them do it here, I guess. So they're going to just move it to Florida.
To get swamp at.
David Morales might be down there. Everybody can hook up with David Morales and go down to Florida and party at that. Man, I wish I was going. He said he's there 109%. Right on, bro. You guys roll deep in there and represent real deep. The Hexicans. We're at in Florida. I don't know where they said they were going to go. I can't remember, but it's one of them Orlando's or
like the Florida Everglades.
Yeah, they're gonna do it at a lion farm, right? So
do you know this we have some kind of stream giveaway thing we could do in Theta, like at the end of the stream.
You know what? I'm trying to figure that stuff out. I think that we have like stickers and things that we can give away. I don't know if Kinetics set that up. Kinetics, did you set that up? Did you set up that shit? We're supposed to have a giveaway. Let me see.
We got T-Fuel.
Yeah, we got.
Click the card icon. There's it says stream giveaway. 3 lucky streamers will win a Pog Tammy, a black hole coin buff, and 10 T-Fuel. I have no idea what any of those things mean, but if you guys want that,
where's that at?
If you click the right next to the 0.04 T-Fuel earned, it's a little card. Like it looks like a deck of cards.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
cool.
Is that
0.04? I don't see that.
So where it says 27, two to the right. Right.
Yeah.
So it's
you see you got some random
yeah.
like this little picture of a cartoon girl.
Oh, there it is. And then the card.
Yeah.
Deck of cards. Okay, it's a that looks like Sammy. It's like Sammy. So Pog Tammy, black hole coin buff, and 10 T-Fuel. What's that hole? That hole does not look right, man. And Tammy's got her tongue out looking in the hole.
Wow.
And that just don't I'm sorry, man. Theta.
It looks like Tammy has to do something for that black hole to get that T-Fuel. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know.
Yeah. She got to work for it.
Oh my hell.
She works hard for the money. So hard.
Earning buff, cap buff. Earning buff, cap buff. Pog, let's see. No, not peg. What the? Sammy's like, what the fuck? Hole don't look right. That's a filthy looking hole. What, Tammy or Karen? So how do you give this stuff away? See, stream giveaway. 3 lucky winners will win. Boom. Earning buff. Yeah, but what do I hit here? It says
You're the guy.
Yeah, but it doesn't say anything. It says, let's see, earning buff, cap buff, discourse. Make sure that I'm logged in I'm logged in, right? Let's see, T-Fuel earned. Lucky winners will get
earning buff.
How do I do it there, Kinetics? So I can give these guys got better drops coming, guys. Oh, so he dropped that. Well, how do I donate? How do I give it up?
Entertained.
By the way, follow us there, guys, so that we can get this thing pumped up. So if you haven't gone over to the Theta and follow us on Theta, do that. Follow on Theta. Let's see. I don't see Kinetic. Oh, okay. I need the computer. Well, why don't you just tell me what to do? I like my holes like I like my coffee. Oh, children of the grave.
Damn.
Talking holes and putting on his stream got dirty real quick.
Listen, someone's gonna win this black hole.
So I'm giving away the black hole.
I'm not leaving until someone gets it.
My favorite part of switching networks is watching RG3 walk through it all. Yeah. Let's see. That's the fun.
So apparently, guys, if you get buffs, you can get what's called a buff. And if you activate a buff, you get a higher chance of winning some of these sweet black holes.
Black hole coin buff. Come on, man. They couldn't have made it any damn worse than that. Okay, so what if I activate a buff? Use buffs, increase coin when you earn for watching. You have no buffs in your inventory. Okay.
So you're seeing the same thing I am.
So that I'm not in the right spot then. Let's see. Let's following inventory account, manage channel. Okay, let's see what that does. Manage channel. Here we go. Close poll.
X family's in the chat. Nice to see you.
It says, do you like this viewer experience better than DLive and YouTube? Well, I don't know if we're supposed to say that. Let's see. Current predictions.
Toby Wan, thank you for the
Toby Wan dropping 250K subs is nothing to sneeze at. Number 1, my MO is ghost low sub trolls. Number 2, his followers deserve the truth. Number 3, the only bad publicity is no publicity, and YouTube beef gets views. But I feel you guys. No, you're right, Toby Wan. You're 100% right. I think maybe it's just tonight. I'm just wore out, man. I just don't give
like how he looks. I
don't give up line for. Yeah, he's one of those kids that you just like in the neighborhood. You want to just fucking beat the shit out of. You know, you don't want him playing fucking football with you guys or skating or any of that stuff. You want to like, no, here comes that kid. You know, he's that kid. It wasn't like you bullied him. He just deserved it because he was just a little fuck.
What?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go there. I guess I might have been a neighborhood bully or something. I don't know. Let's see. Report stream issues. Send notifications. Raid. Oh, they got a raid button here.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Send notification. Close giveaway. Oh, close giveaway. I wonder if that's the button we hit.
Do it.
Let's hit it. Let's see. It says your giveaway
followers.
It says your giveaway is closed.
Oh shit. All right. Well, maybe
draw giveaway. Draw giveaway, it says.
There you go.
Draw giveaway. Okay. Right. Your giveaway now has winners. We have winners. Who is the winners? The winners are current giveaway. There's no giveaway. Current predictions. Did anybody get anything? Anybody? You guys see anything? How come there's 2 chats? Activity chats. It follows clips. Create giveaway.
Oh my god. They're begging for it, dude.
Did I give it?
Hogs in the holes, dude.
Oh, winner. Hexarican. Winner. Did you win, Hexarican?
Oh, there you go.
Congratulations, Hexarican.
How come I can't see
you were the best troll of them all. The trolliest troll that we've ever had.
I think somebody did anybody else win? So Hexarican, did you see yourself win something? Why wouldn't it show me who won? That's not cool. Oh, look at it. Is that what's Dono stand for? Is that a donation or something?
That's sounds like it.
Dono. It says Dono.
Exit hole.
Benny still hasn't told us his professional earnings in poker. Love you, Benny. Mexicans and nope, I don't know. I can't tell who won. Interesting platform. Rigged. Hey, Xander, of course. Rigged. RTFM, RG3. I don't. Pog rolled. Yep. Hexarican is RG's buddy. Yeah, he is. You guys are all my buddies. All of you. So well, the stickers aren't as nice as they were over D Live. I'm sorry. I like the D Live stickers, man.
These stickers are like bread. It's like bread with a face on it.
Yeah,
imagine choosing a loaf of bread as your mascot. God damn.
It's bread. It literally is. It's bread. There we go. Look, there's a bread with a flaming mouth bread. Flaming mouth bread. Kirby Blonde just knocked on my door. Wow, thanks, guys. Thanks, El Hexadeni. Oh, are we sending blondes out to people's doors? All right. Well, I don't know who won or how it won, but we've been on for 2 hours. Thanks for coming on, Crypto Coffee. My nephew.
Sure. I'll be on my own stream. I'll be starting up my own Theta thing pretty soon.
Whoa.
It's gonna be fun.
Cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be just like the D Live days, except even better.
Nice.
We're gonna kill it.
This is gonna be our takeover here. We're gonna take this place over and
Fuck yeah.
and play on Theta and figure this thing out. Come on, get in here, Kinetics, and fix this shit. Anyway, thanks Bitfinesse for the $4.99. Did you see the video Motley posted on Twitter with the girl crying about hexing the moon? Yeah, I saw that with the hex stuck in the moon. That was good, man. That was a good one.
Imagine getting upset because the moon did something. Imagine being that person.
Oh, I mean, you know what? I know. Hey, I got it. Hey, Brasology, that girl might be free and open, man. You guys might make a good couple there, buddy. She's right up.
I think you should follow.
Yeah. Try and see if you can follow her, dude. I think that's a match made in the moon there for you guys. All right, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate Bloods coming on. Crypto Coffee. Always a pleasure having you, my brother. And everybody else, we'll see you on Friday night for the effing hangout where you get to come on and talk shit and have fun and get drunk and make a fool out of your damn self and all that good shit. So come on, do it up. Coffee's done that. You've done that before, huh, buddy?
The hard way, dude.
He had to go on. He's so rough that night. He had to go into hiding for a week, man. That was a good one. That was a good one, man.
I wasn't hiding voluntarily. I was physically incapacitated.
You know, he was. Yeah, I think it ended up behind bars too. Anyway, all right, guys, we'll see you on Friday.
Stake your hex or get fucking slammed. Stake your hex or lose out in game.